Hey guys, welcome to the channel. My name is David Pinto. They also call me Tips with Dave, and I'm excited to bring for you another Celsius Network videos. Now, over the past couple of weeks, I've been putting out Celsius Network videos just so you guys can get an understanding of what's the strategy behind it, the mindset, what I'm personally using in order to build my, as I call it, retirement plan with Celsius Network. Okay, so if you are interested in something like this, please hit that subscribe button and the bell notification so you get notified for other videos that I put out on Celsius. Now, this channel, guys, I want to welcome you to the channel because this channel is all about skill sets that can help you pave the way for your dreams to come true. And usually on a Wednesday, I talk about trading. But in the last couple of weeks, I've been talking about Celsius Network specifically because it's such a big part of my side hustle, or rather retirement plan, that I like to put in place. Okay, so this is something that definitely has a long-term benefit. And if you're interested in the crypto market and you want to hold cryptocurrency, we're going to be talking about a special feature that Celsius Network has that's going to be beneficial for you. So stay tuned till the very end of this video so that if you're interested to even get some free Bitcoin, you can get that also at the end of the video. Now, I do want to mention, guys, that I am not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice at all that you will find on this channel. Celsius Network does contain risk, just like anything else that we have. And it's up to you to evaluate the risk tolerance that you have, as well as watch the video right till the end to make an informed decision if you want to get started or not. Now, obviously, if you want to contribute to this channel and all the information that I'm putting out on an educational side as well, then feel free to get started up with Celsius Network. It will be the first link in the description. And as I mentioned, if you do sign up with that code, you're going to get a free Bitcoin, some free Bitcoin in your wallet with Celsius, not just for signing up, but also if you deposit a certain amount of funds, okay? Because Celsius Network is a yield and a lending program combined. So you have a possibility to earn with Celsius and you have the possibility to lend with Celsius. This is the two things that are there as the main core asset of how Celsius works. Now, Celsius Network, guys, has over $20 billion of assets. Currently, it's a company well recognized and documented over the last couple of years. And I'm personally utilizing them as part of my plan as well for the long term. It's my savings fund, if you want to call it that. It's something that I'm putting aside, knowing that there is risk involved, obviously. But if you decide to put more than $400 worth of Bitcoin, then obviously you're going to get a $50 worth of Bitcoin free. This is just something that Celsius has to offer. It's a referral program. And obviously, it does benefit the channel in the long term for me as well. It's just something that I'm putting out there. Obviously, it is not sponsored by Celsius Network. This is me just sharing the information. And as you can see, refer a friend, earn more, give 50 and get 50. So you get 50, I get 50, and we're both happy with the extra Bitcoin that we've earned. Okay, so I'm in the cryptocurrency market for a long term, and this channel is all about skill sets. Every Monday we talk about marketing. Every Wednesday we talk about cryptocurrency and trading in general. So this channel is all about everything that I'm sharing with you. Now, with the yield side, I'm going to get into it already, okay? So with the yield side of Celsius Network, let me just go and share with you something, okay? So we're only going to be talking about the yield side. We're not going to be talking about the loans and everything else, but just the yield. The exciting part about the yield side is also that there's going to be a credit card that's coming out. But basically, when you are with Celsius, you can earn weekly rates I'm just looking at the international market, weekly rates on stablecoin, on gold coins, and on cryptocurrency. All of them are evaluated every week. So every week, these numbers change, guys. Okay, it's not going to stay the same every week, but they are evaluating and compounding. You can basically compound your account every week as you get the earnings, but even the percentages are calculated quite often. So the stable coins have stayed above 8% in general for the last year, so for the 2021, and I believe it's going to be the same for the next year because it's a pretty stable asset. So that's the reason why the reward rates are pretty much the same. Okay, so I have pretty much USDT and USDCs on Celsius Network, and that's how I'm doing it. But I want to share with you a simple feature. Now, imagine if it's a set and forget kind of method, okay? That you know that you have a job, that you want to put aside some certain amount of funds into cryptocurrency every single month, and you just want to hold. So you can go ahead and, for example, use cryptocurrency. And I'm using cryptocurrency as an example, guys, because it doesn't need to be only for stable coins. it can be also for cryptocurrency. So if you are, for example, you've done your research, and this is a platform that I suggest always before you go and you dive into actually buying a coin, do your due diligence, do your research, see if it's actually a coin that makes sense. You like the project behind it, you've gone through the white paper, you're interested in this. Okay, so for example, let's use some gaming coins, because I pretty much love the gaming industry. So let's see whether they have some gaming coins here. But they do have mana. Okay, so say you want to hold mana for the long term, and you want to continuously take advantage of two factors here: the growth in mana, so the growth in the coins, as well as getting a 50 cent, sorry, 0.5% reward per year on that coin. So you're getting more coin in the long term. Now this, yes, it's a small return, but this is how it is for the lesser known cryptocurrencies. For example, if we use SNX, this has a 14% annual yield. Okay, this is a 14% annual yield. So you can decide to start off with something like this, but do your research on the project. Okay, see how it is, see how much has paid, see the holding percentages, and see how things are. Just do your due diligence on SNX if that's something that you're interested in. But a lot of the times people are nervous because they want to get out of the market. So these are only for a long-term users. If you really want to hold for a long time, then how are you going to hold for a long time? How is Celsius Network going to help you hold for the long time? If it's just used as a wallet and you are just keeping it there, and every time you want to take out some profits, then it's not holding for the long time, right? But if you really want to hold for the long time and compound your profits and compound your earnings and everything else, then what do you do? So this can be done. This strategy or this feature can be used with any of the coins. Okay, so what it's called is, on Celsius Network, they have something called HODL Mode. Okay, HODL Mode. So what is HODL Mode? I went to the FAQ section just so you guys can understand. So HODL Mode is a security feature for Celsius, and then they leverage this HODL Mode to actually generate also an income for themselves. Okay, so the HODL Mode is a security feature that gives you the ability to temporarily disable outgoing transactions. So this means, for example, if you have your HODL Mode on for 24 hours, it means that in the next 24 hours, you are not going to be withdrawing any funds. Now imagine this is 30 days, 3 months, a year, and so on and so forth. You can switch that HODL Mode on, and you will not be transferring, withdrawing your funds, or any such thing. It'll just stay there. And when the HODL Mode is activated, certain outbound features of Celsius Network will be unavailable to you. So the temptation of it getting away from your wallet, from your Celsius wallet, and benefiting from that is taken away. So they're trying to, well, they're sharing with you a feature that helps you hold for the long term. It's a very interesting method, because it shows you how to actually get started. Now, say, how do you want to set up HODL Mode? All you need to do is go to the application which you have on your phone, okay? And you can, before acting it, you need to have everything set up correctly. So you have your KYC done, everything done. You go to the Celsius logo, you go to your profile, you go to security, and you click on HODL Mode on. Now, you will see a short description of what HODL Mode is. Then you can continue. You will not be able to withdraw your funds. You will not be able to send your funds via self-pay to any other member, and so on and so forth. So it will be stuck there in that wallet for a certain amount of time, okay? As you verify, and this is on, it's on. And you can deactivate it at any point of time as well. So if you want to deactivate it later on, all you need to do is go back to your account, deactivate it, and maybe in about 24 hours, if I'm not mistaken, you can be able to start now either removing your funds or do whatever you want with them. Now, this can be done with stablecoins. This can be done with cryptocurrencies. It's really up to you. I wanted to share with you this method just as an idea of understanding when I am using it as a retirement plan, right? So in the sense that every single time I'm earning a certain amount, I put in stable coins. So I use USDT and USDC at the moment only. And I deposit though every single month a certain amount of funds into Celsius. Now that is starting to generate a certain passive income for me on a weekly basis. Now I'm not going to go into numbers because I don't want to make this video about how to make passive income online and so on and so forth. There are other videos out there. I'm really here to share with you the Celsius tutorial and see how to utilize this platform. So my approach is the long-term approach. I have the, let's say, tolerance on my side to hold these things. But I know a few people, specifically when it comes to cryptocurrency, that do not have the capability of, waiting it out in the market. So it's very important to test these boundaries, because instead of going the trading route, because you can either start trading your cryptocurrency, and that does involve a level of emotional detachment from your trades in order for you to actually benefit from trading as a skill. However, when you're holding coins, that you take away the emotional side altogether, and having the HODL mode feature allows you to take away the temptation altogether. So if you're in this market for the long term, I would highly recommend looking at Celsius, seeing whether the HODL mode makes sense for you in terms of the cryptocurrency that you want, or even in terms of stable coins that you want. Right now, just to show you guys a little bit of the rates, for stable coins at the moment, it's 8.5, as I mentioned, but it's not gone below 8% for the entire year of 2021. For a short amount of time, it was even 10%. So we capitalized, I personally capitalized on the last couple of weeks on a 10%, but now it's gone to 8.5. I originally had it at 8.8 when I was got started with the stable coins, but it's averaging out in 8% any which way. So this is quite a good yield for the year, which you don't get in banks. I mean, you could get in banks, but at the end of the day, even the owner of Celsius will say this: the banks usually give those yields to the shareholders and not the users, and instead they are giving it to the users. So this is not something unheard of. This is not a business model that's not there, that's not sustainable. You can check out everything in terms of licensing, in terms of where they are. Everything needs to be done by the app. They do have a web-based platform as well, but the main features and everything that you're doing is done by the app. So make sure that you are actually doing it by the app. That's it from my side, guys. I wanted to do this short video on the HODL mode feature because I think it's very important for you guys to understand it and then make a conscious decision if you want to use it or not. So if you like what you saw, as I said before, hit that subscribe button and the bell notification for more videos like this. But usually on Wednesday, I talk about trading videos. So we're going to be getting into that in the future. But everything educational on cryptocurrencies happens on a Wednesday, guys. Okay, so I hope you like this video. I hope that you enjoy your week ahead, and feel free to post your comments and let me know what you think about the HODL mode in the description. Have a nice day, guys, and keep paving the way for your dreams to come true.